subpoenaed to appear before a grand jury. Mayor Kasim Reed, former mayor, will not necessarily face prosecution. That is the opinion of attorneys that we have talked to who have handled government corruption cases. But the parallels are irresistible. 11 Alive's Doug Richards draws them for us.
A subpoena is a far cry from an accusation of a crime. But the subpoena targeting former Mayor Kasim Reed appears to be part of a corruption case that had aimed at associates of Reed.
That tells me that it's a lot further along in the investigation. Obviously, that's corroborated by the fact that we've had a recent plea.
Ken Hodges is a former prosecutor who has tried cases involving politicians.
I would certainly advise Mr. Reed that he would be a target, in my opinion.
And prosecutors show how dogged they can be when they set their sights on another Atlanta mayor, Bill Campbell.
There was a poker game, and we had an awful lot of Friday poker nights.
14 years ago, Campbell told reporters he'd won extra cash playing poker. Prosecutors claimed the money came from bribes. They spent years investigating, but failed to prove the corruption. Instead, they got one tax evasion conviction.
This was not a witch hunt at all.
But years later, they did get a conviction of Elaine Boyer, a DeKalb County commissioner who went to prison for using her government credit card to pay personal expenses. The subpoena for Reed seeks information about expenses on his government credit card.
The investigations like this can lead to other things. And the fact that some of the monies have been paid back doesn't necessarily remove the criminal action or conduct if there was in fact any.
But Hodges says prosecutors have to be careful making a case against a well-known politician. Following his conviction, Campbell offered what Reed might now hear as words of caution.
Hard to really describe the awesome weight of the entire government that was placed on me and scrutinizing my life and I think intimidating my friends and associates for the last 8 years.
Reed, some of his associates, and his brother are now apparently in the government's crosshairs. Reed's supporters are hoping history doesn't repeat. Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.